What happens when a group of paranormal investigators start a conversation? You get Ghost of the Coast Paranormal, the podcast. Tales of the dead, the bizarre, and all things supernatural. Join us now as we discuss the flat earth theory. Hi, and welcome back to Ghost of the Coast Paranormal, the podcast. I'm Erin.
I'm Linnea.
I'm Deborah.
And today we are discussing the flat earth theory. Have you heard this theory? Do you believe this theory? All of those questions. So how's everybody doing today?
Tired. It's been a long week.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You don't have to keep muting yourself. They're used to the dogs.
It's usually mine.
Yeah. It's usually either mine or Deborah's. But
Hopefully he'll get tired of the toy fest.
tonight it's the Milo show. So yeah, I'm tired too. Y'all, I've been fighting this sinus infection all week. And you know it's funny, when I was editing that episode last week, I was cracking up, first of all, because it was so squirrely.
But when aren't they squirrely?
I mean, this was like extra squirrely. But also, as I was editing it, I put in our announcement, but then they haven't made the announcement yet, so I'm like,
See, I told you we weren't supposed to do it yet.
but I did. So if you heard the announcement, cool. If not, oh well.
We'll talk
But
about it time.
But yeah, I've been fighting a sinus infection all week, which is awesome. So, but we have, when this episode comes out, we will have just done an investigation in Tabor City. We're going back to Tabor City.
Get ready to start charging up.
So yeah, I gotta find all my stuff because it's been a minute. I mean, I haven't lost it. I know where it's at. I just gotta find everything, make sure everything's together. But yeah, so there's that.
I got us something new to try this weekend.
Oh yeah?
Mm.
What is it?
You'll see Saturday.
Oh, I'm excited. Have y'all done any meditations for tomorrow?
Not yet. Try to do it tonight. Because actually, the last one that I did when I went to sleep instead of sitting on it, like I kind of told myself to kind of think about it when I went to sleep, and I had a good one, so I'm gonna try doing that again.
Yeah. I've done a little bit.
I've thought about it all day, and I wonder if that's not why my head's hurting.
Yeah, I've picked up a couple things, and I was actually talking with Candy earlier because she said she's picked up a lot of stuff. So
don't be sharing yet.
I haven't shared nothing. But by the time this episode comes out, we will have already shared. So yeah, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too, y'all.
Of course it is.
I think it's supposed to stop right about the time we get to our investigation, though.
We've had so much rain. My yard is like a jungle. Like it's like up to my knees.
Yeah. Well, I got a fine from my HOA because my grass was tall, and I had to remind him that we've had a crap ton of rain, and that we're not cutting the grass when it's wet out.
What did he say?
He waived my fine.
You could have been the only one who couldn't have cut their grass. What's he just messing with everybody?
It feels like it sometimes. But anyway, Yeah.
See, that's why I wouldn't live in no subdivision. No, sir.
I won't do it again.
Nope, 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 nope.
But see, when we bought out here, we had a low HOA rate, which was fine because we're not big enough for a pool. We knew that it wasn't going to go up. And then it jumped up $25, which wasn't, it's not, our HOA is $75 every 3 months. It's not bad. So, but it's annoying because we
But
don't really
what does
know.
that HOA provide?
That's what I was going to say. It's annoying because we don't know what it covers.
No.
So, anyway, so when we first bought out here, it was low HOA. We couldn't really afford land. And so we liked the neighborhood because it is quiet out here. And we thought, like, they're not going to build up anymore. Like, and then they tear the trees down over there by us. Pain in the ass. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah. So, yeah, my train of thought right now might swirl off a lot this episode just simply because I'm on antibiotics and tired from the week. But let's talk about some flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
Flat Earth. Obviously, I'm assuming y'all have heard about this topic conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all all out of the gate? Do y'all believe in flat Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Me either.
My cousin Tammy does.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Girl, I don't know. I can't answer that. She did make the comment, and I just looked at her like she was crazy when she said, well, they wouldn't refer to the four corners of the earth if they wasn't something to it.
I mean, okay, to each his own for believing in flat Earth, right? But some of it, like, I don't believe it, but some of the facts that people have thrown out behind it is kind of compelling. Like, it's kind of interesting. So, like, one of the things, for example, is we have never, again, like, this is purely entertainment, purely, like, we don't know nothing. So, anyway, one of the theories or ideas supporting flat Earth is that we have never been to space. Do y'all believe that we have been to space?
But we're part of space.
But have we, as human race, been to space?
The way I look at it is our entire planet is part of floating around in space. So.
But I mean, have we been to the moon?
They say we have.
Are you going with the whole fake moon visit thing? Because that would have been a good part of last week's topic.
With The Shining?
Oh yeah, Stanley Kubrick is accused of making the fake video footage for the moon.
Shoot. I did not know that, but yeah. So part of that is, like, flat earthers is what they're called, believe that the earth is completely flat, that it's not round, it's not a sphere like we see in pictures from space. One of the things that they use to support that is that the moon landing was fake. The moon landing was filmed.
See, now from what I have read, that's been disproved.
So yeah. So another thing is,
so they think every image of the earth ever is a fraud.
They think every image of the earth ever is the same image over and over again.
So what about the other planets then? Do they think all planets are flat or just Earth?
They don't think that they're real.
They think every other planet is fake.
Yeah.
It's just us bobbing along out here.
Right.
Crackpots.
Can I have some of what they have?
Well, this is just going to be a half hour of us talking shit about Earth.
Like, yeah. There is actually a book. Do you know about this guy? This Eric Dubay.
I've heard about them, yeah.
But he has a book of what he calls 200 proofs Earth is not a spinning ball. So I was pulling up that, so I have some stuff we can kind of go over.
Yeah, it's so yeah. Well, what are some facts from that book?
Well, let's not call them facts, first of all. Let's just say they're ideas this guy wrote. Right?
Their opinions.
So this is from flatearth.ws. So I'll just kind of review some of the topics first, like not so much into them, so you can kind of. So he has something that is based on the horizon. So 2 things there. He has other ones based on water canals, um, railways, distant object visibility.
Wait. Railways is in like because they don't like they're flat on the ground.
Railways 10 through 12. The London and Northwestern Railway forms a straight line 180 miles long between London and Liverpool. The railroad's highest point, midway at Birmingham Station, is only 240 feet above sea level. If the world were actually a globe, however, curving 8 inches per mile squared, the 180-mile stretch of rail would form an arc, with the center point at Birmingham raising over a mile, a full 5,400 feet above London and Liverpool. But you can't just say that and not have somebody who like works for the railroad station say why that, doesn't make sense.
Milo said that is bullshit. It does not make
Milo
sense.
does not
That's
like it.
exactly what he said.
He said
I agree with Milo myself.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's one of the things that I've read has been probably the most compelling thing to me because because if we're gonna get in, if we kind of one of the ideas is religion. So one of the ideas is that God created what they call a firmament. And essentially what that is a dome that sits on a disc, which is what Earth is a disc.
We're living in Biodome.
Biodome.
I love that movie.
And they basically you have the firmament, and inside this dome, this firmament is God put in he created it to separate from the sea and the sky. And many flat earthers are like the firmament that's actually space. Like that's not space like we think of space. Like they say that the stars that we see and the sun and the moon are all within that dome. They're like placed there almost like projections or holograms.
So now we're in like Hunger Games.
Yeah. And then they say that like that we've actually never been to space because we can't get out of that dome.
Well, if they don't believe there's any other planets, then is there even space? There's just nothing outside this dome. Who built the dome?
God.
Oh, God's like into technotronics now.
Yeah, that's what they say is God built the dome.
If he was into technotronics, you think it would have taken us this many years to start the technology the way we did? Then wouldn't like Adam and Eve like already on computers?
Like, well, but would they though? Unless God's like, you know what, we're going to build a whole civilization and we're going to start from scratch. We're going to start fresh.
I don't know.
So is this dome the ozone layer?
Well, they say it's the atmosphere. So yes, the ozone layer.
Yeah.
If
what the craziest thing? I don't know if y'all have ever noticed it before, but like when you fly in a plane and you look out the window, when you get high enough, like if you look up, it like the sky's like dark blue. And then if you like look straight out, there's like a thin layer between like the clouds and the sky and the sky and the cloud. Like it's weird. It looks weird. So I'm often like, anytime I fly and I look out the window and I'm like, is that like, is that outer space on the other side of that? But
Yeah.
I can't help but think that I have never heard of a ship falling off the side of the earth.
So ship navigation is actually that is number 34 here.
yeah, what does it say about ship navigation?
Ship captains in navigating great distances at sea never need to factor the supposed curvature of the Earth into their calculations. Both plain sailing and great circle sailing, the most popular navigation methods, use plane, not spherical trigonometry, making all the mathematical calculations on the assumption that the Earth is perfectly flat. If the Earth were in fact a sphere, such an errant assumption would lead to a constant glare and inaccuracies. Plain sailing has worked perfectly fine in both theory and practice for thousands of years. However, plain trigonometry has time and again proven more accurate than spherical trigonometry in determining distances across the oceans.
Yeah, but here's my thing about that is what, like, if you put water into a bucket, water into a swimming pool, right? That's curved down at the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's also like kind of curves up to the top.
Mm-hmm.
If you get into a float into the pool, you're not making a dome, like you're not making a circle, a sphere. You're going straight. That doesn't mean that it's not curved.
Let's see, they also have if the Earth were truly a globe, then every line of latitude south of the equator would have to measure a gradually smaller and smaller circumference the further south traveled. If, however, the Earth is an extended plane, then every line of latitude south of the equator should measure a gradually larger and larger circumference farther south traveled. The fact that many captains navigating south of the equator, assuming the globular theory, have found themselves drastically out of reckoning. More so, the further south travel testifies to the fact that the Earth is not a ball. But where are they saying that anybody, like, prove a captain said that? Like, just because you're saying it doesn't mean
Earth is not a ball. Yeah, another thing that I've seen is them talking about Earth's shadow and the visibility of the stars.
lazy.
But the flat earthers say like those are all almost like you mentioned, Hunger Games-esque. It's some of it's is interesting, but some of it's like that. I mean, but then also too, here's a question for you. All of our lives, we are taught that the earth is round, the earth is round, the earth is round. But what if, and I'm just throwing it out there, what if it's not? Like, what if it truly is flat and like, that's one of the secrets that we learn, like, in the spirit world?
I'm from Missouri. You got to show me.
But what if that's one of the life's many secrets like
But
that we learn
why?
at
Why bother? Like, why? Like,
truth.
what's the significance to hide that? Who cares, really? I mean, do you actually care whether it's flat or round?
What
Any
if
difference in your daily life?
what if we were all like a 2D model? What
We're
if we're
going to stay off of some of our other previous episodes now.
yeah, right? Yeah, I don't it's weird, but it's the way these people get into it is very interesting. Like, like the way that they talk about it,
Right.
and the way that they just it's just interesting to me. Like there's a whole subreddit page about flat Earth, and it's
these are the tree huggers that are going to down you. They're right and you're wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know, kind of vibes I get off this topic. I kind of get the whole Big Bang Theory versus Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
another one of those.
Yeah. One of the things that they say is Antarctica is not really a continent; it's a ice wall, and the ice wall separates the what is it? It basically it closes off it goes around the entire Earth, and like it goes around, like say Earth is a flat circle. This ice wall goes around the entire Earth like that.
Like a barrier.
Yeah.
There's some funny things on Reddit here.
To protect from what? I don't know.
So this somebody says, I used to be a flat earther until this argument, and then it basically says, how come people in the southern hemisphere see different stars than the northern hemisphere? And it makes sense if we're on a ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they have in the southern hemisphere in December, that's summer for them, whereas it's winter for us.
Did you see some of these images of so-called flat Earth?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they so I mean they
Pie.
do what?
It looks like a pie. Like It
Yeah.
literally looks like a pie.
Oh yeah.
It has the sides that are raised, holding in the water. Oh yeah. What do you think about that?
Yeah. It's and then like one of these comments about the barrier says supposedly the government found the firmament before and accidentally crashed some airplanes into it. But so apparently, and I think at this point people are just having fun with it. I think that because it is an interesting theory. Obviously, like scientifically, we know that it's not a thing. But people are going to argue till they're blue in the face that it is, and that's okay. Everybody's,
They're
Something to talk
entitled to their
about.
opinion.
yeah.
They're entitled to their opinion.
Just
Just because our opinions differ doesn't mean that either one of us is wrong. I mean,
yeah. Well, what's that old saying? Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got
exactly.
so.
And your opinion ain't none of my business.
Oh right. So I mean, we know that scientifically it's been disproven. Like the Earth is round. Like it is a ball, just like the other planets, just like all of that. Like there is a ball. And besides, if you think about it, the Earth would have to be super. If it was a flat Earth, you would know how long that would have to stretch out to accommodate 8.2 billion people. Like, anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
But apparently, and I'm gonna have to find this and show it, like send it in the group chat. But companies are jumping on the bandwagon.
What do you mean?
Some companies are jumping on the I don't know that they're doing it intentionally, but some companies there was a Kia commercial not long ago. I'll have to go back and find it. But this Kia commercial, they were talking about how their SUV drives good on all types of terrain. So it's this couple on an afternoon drive, and they start one place and they keep going and they keep going, and they're climbing up mountains and down in valleys, up mountains, down valleys. And the commercial ends when they reach the top of the mountain and there's two guys up on scaffolding painting the clouds on the sky. And the
I
driver
remember that
looks,
commercial.
yeah,
I
the
don't think they're
driver,
jumping on the bandwagon. I think they're being funny.
well, yeah, for sure. But the guy looks at
Subliminal. Subliminal.
that's what I'm saying, right? But the driver looks at his girlfriend, wife, friend, whoever, and says, "Oh, I think we went too high." I mean, that's okay. So now that you mentioned that, let's talk about let's kind of segue a little bit from flat Earth because as non-believers of flat Earth, I feel like there's only so far we can take it because we're just gonna start shitting on every single theory that comes up with it.
Well, see, and this one says for that commercial too. It says, "Is Kia promoting the Truman Show?"
That's what I was thinking with that. I was like, it's very much Truman Show esque, which is a great movie, but
Deborah didn't watch that, right? Didn't we have this conversation once before?
yeah.
I'll watch that,
Y'all,
Deborah.
I've lost so much weight. Look how easy it is for me to pull my ring off now.
Well, you're gonna have to go get those little Tiffany balls put in them.
Yeah. So, yes, I have lost so much weight. I've lost 22 pounds, y'all listening.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I still don't see it, but
You won't because you see yourself every day.
yeah,
You
I still
know
don't.
in your clothes, though.
I can tell in my clothes, yeah. But anyway, let's talk some about, subliminal advertising. Do y'all think that the government slash the elite, this is all speculation, those types of organizations use subliminal advertising, even like the Hollywood elite, use subliminal advertising to kind of give us like, hey, this is coming, not like a warning, but so it doesn't create like mass panic when it does happen.
I don't think the government does, but I mean, I believe in subliminal commercials 100%.
Yeah.
Seed insertion.
Yeah.
They're planting
exactly.
a seed.
Exactly. But do you think that what do you think is the purpose behind subliminal? Like if we're taking the fact like a lot of people will say, it's used by these companies so that you'll buy their drinks or their but we've seen it in movies and TV shows where there have been things planted in there, like The Simpsons, for example. The episode where they predicted, 9/11. Have you seen that one? It wasn't a full episode, and it wasn't necessarily a prediction, as the other episodes have been, but there was subliminally an image placed in there. And basically what this image was, it was Bart holding up a travel magazine to New York. And hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I get what you're saying, but I think that's more of just the way Simpsons are. I don't think it's government or anybody else. I think companies are using the advertising for subliminal stuff, but I don't think there's a secret agenda with government.
No, y'all can't see that shit.
That.
Yeah. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
New York, $9.
Look what's in the background.
The two towers looking like ones. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, so what do you think the purpose of subliminal advertising is?
I think it's just for advertising purposes of, making the kids want things, making you want things. I don't think there's like a secret agenda with government. I think it's just pure planting the seed, like she says, to buy certain things, not to warn of certain things or.
Well, but also like
Like, can you name a commercial that made you want to do something besides buy the product? Like, was there something that made you feel like you needed to pack your bags, run away for safety, or,
well, I'm
go buy
not
milk and bread?
not buy milk and bread. Um, Groundhog's Day because it's over and over and over. No, I'm thinking too. Like, I'm not really thinking like commercials. I'm thinking more like like movies. Like subliminal advertising can be in anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I think like it can be in magazines, movies, music, everything. But I'm thinking like going back to like Hollywood creates a lot of here lately they've created a lot of like into the world type movies. Do you think they are just kind of going on Google and being like what's popular right now, or do you think they, if we're going to kind of get into the Illuminati a little, do you think that they kind of have a plan for this? Or would you even consider that subliminal advertising?
I do think there is, but I don't know. The end of the world movies are probably like in the past what movies have been top sellers. Okay, this genre is top selling. Let's roll with this.
Yeah. You know what movie I did like, speaking of end of the world movies?
What?
That rock movie where it wasn't Skyscraper, it was oh, what the heck was it? The Rock, where he has to go in and San Francisco gets flooded and earthquakes and all that.
I'll have to look and see if I've seen that one.
I don't know. I do think that the government and Hollywood alike do play into fear mongering.
Yeah. Because if people are afraid, then we can control them.
There you go.
Boom.
Maisie,
Now,
what you think? She don't have a thought.
she said,
I'm looking for movies. I'm looking for the movie.
Speaking of movies, I watched a really good movie last night.
Ooh,
And it was called Late Night with the Devil.
now you said you rented that one, right? How much that cost?
At $5 off of, I think it was on Amazon, and it was really, it was weird because it's kind of like one of those. It was an hour and a half long, but it was kind of like one of those found footage movies where, like, it takes place in like a 1970s talk show, like late night talk show, and it was weird, but it definitely gave me some like Illuminati elite type vibes.
Okay.
Definitely we'll have to discuss that more when we
What made you rent that movie?
My husband said, "Are you tired?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Do you want to watch a movie with me?" I said, "I reckon." So we watched this movie, and I'm glad I did because it was pretty good. I mean, it was cheesy, but it was good.
Was anybody in it?
Nobody. Well, the main guy looked familiar. I can't remember his name. Hold on.
She looks like she's ready to take somebody's nose off.
She does, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else comes over here, she will. Right?
David Dashmashlan. This guy. He was in. Yeah. This guy. Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him before.
Yeah.
I seen a preview last night for M. Night Shyamalan's new movie.
Ooh, what's
The
that?
Watchers. Oh,
Yes.
The Watchers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
We might have to go to a movie one night. Hit the $5 movie night on a Tuesday.
On
Stimulus
Tuesdays.
night? Stimulus
What'd you
night?
say? What'd she say?
Stimulus night?
Stimulus night?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh.
Stimulus Tuesday.
We, me and one of my girlfriends from work call it Seniors Day. That's when all the old people go.
That's when everybody wants to go. You got to buy your tickets online now, or you can't get your seats together because everybody's putting the secrets out.
Yeah. So get this, y'all. I have a flex day every week, right? Where I get to leave work early, just a little bit early. Get to leave work early, just a little bit early.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh,
My flex day next week.
It's on Friday. We know.
It's on Friday.
Yes.
But I get to leave at 1:30 instead of 2:00. Anyway. So what do y'all think? End of the day, flat earth. Yay, nay,
Round.
full of shit.
Yay.
Subliminal advertising. Yay, nay, full of shit.
Yay. I mean, that's everybody knows about. Yeah.
Deborah
That's
should
why there's lawsuits against it.
Yeah?
What?
Lawsuits against, targeting kids to buy tobacco because it's flavored cherry and,
Yeah. Deborah should watch The Truman Show. Yay or nay?
Deborah should definitely watch The Truman Show.
Yay.
Why are you making a face, girl? Do you even know what it's about?
No.
What are you making a face for?
Is this one with Jim Carrey in it?
Yeah. I know you don't like Jim Carrey, but you should watch that show.
If I get bored the weekend, I might.
We got busy weekend. Can't watch.
Yeah, when you can watch a movie. You can watch it on Pluto for free.
Ooh, Pluto. We got investigation tomorrow. And then Sunday at 3:00, we have our meeting for some cool potential partnerships. So I'm excited. You coming to that, Linnea?
I work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the old job and start the new job on Monday. I don't even know when I'm doing my laundry.
Jeez. Jeez, oh man.
No, I worked today. I got almost 15,000 steps.
Dang.
I want y'all to look. My husband, I told y'all he's took the hounds to the fox pen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to say, I didn't understand what that comment was.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that one either.
So I was like, is that talking about like I just didn't know what it was. So I was like, okay. But now the hounds to the fox pen, it sounded like something we were hold on, let me go back in the messages because we were talking about something. You said taking the hounds to the fox pen, and I'm like, okay.
Where's the fox pen?
Finkley.
I gotta go back and find it.
Close all these Reddit tabs.
I scrabbled my words up when I was typing that.
I had said I'm gonna try and be on by 6:30. I have to stop by the store and get some toilet paper, which I didn't do. And then I said I get the house to myself because my husband's at a concert at the House of Blues. And Lydia said nice, and you said moved going to the fox pen with the hounds. So I'm like, okay.
I was supposed to say mines. He takes our hound dogs to the fox pen so they can stretch their legs and exercise. When it's not deer season. Huh?
Where's that? Where's it go?
There's one in Finkley, a new one. That's where they've gone to tonight. But anyway, this heifer, y'all know how I am about animals. He has sent me this picture of what he's looking at the fox pen.
Some cows. Look at them longhorn cattle.
Mm.
Look at them.
So y'all know my squirrely ass would be out there trying to pet them. Here, cow, come here.
But then you haven't been over my house then.
Have you ever been licked by a cow?
When you look at my front window, he has 3 emu. He's got water buffalo. He's got long-haired cow. He's got regular cows. He got donkey. I love the donkey. The donkey's
I
my
need to come to
favorite.
your house. I'll be out there talking to him. Hee-haw, hee-haw.
And they'll talk back to you.
They sure
Have
will.
you ever?
I love the donkey. The donkey literally sounds like somebody's trying to kill him. Like he'll get going real good. And Milo will be like, "It's just the donkey, Milo." I'm like, things you never thought you'd say in your life. It's just the donkey.
Look, when I lived in New
I love
York,
the way they do their lips.
Oh yeah, we had a donkey that would literally chase you down the road.
Oh,
when
God.
we lived in New York, it was terrifying. Her name was
the long-haired cow. Looks mean. I don't like that one. It scares me. It's cute, but it's scary.
The Highland cows.
I don't know.
Have you ever been licked by a cow?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Their tongues are like sandpaper.
It's like being licked by a cat.
But 20 times rougher.
Yeah.
It'll pure take the skin off you.
Yeah, my cat tries to lick my forehead all the time for some reason.
All right. Well, I am going to call it on this one. What do y'all think?
Sounds good to me.
We picked a topic, we stuck to it for 10 minutes, and then we've just moved on.
It happens sometimes.
And now
y'all see that back there behind me? It's still light outside.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The chickens ain't even laid down yet.
They sure ain't. Y'all know I'll beat them to bed every chance I get.
8:30, I would take the dogs out and I go lay down.
I got to take my antibiotic at 8 o'clock. So, but yeah, y'all let us know. Thanks for listening to this episode. We got some stuff coming up within the team. So yeah, be sure to stay tuned on our Facebooks, Instagrams, TikToks, all that. We are also on Reddit now because I posted something on our Reddit that we wanted to do some listener submissions.
Oh, nice.
If anybody wants to send us a story, let us know.
I like it.
Yep. But yeah, y'all let us know what you think about Flat Earth. Let us know what you think about subliminal advertising. Yep. And any other topic that we touched on tonight, let us know about it. And until next time, y'all come back now, you hear?
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.